If this found you, then this message is for you. And I don't know if you can hear this little purring down here, but I have a little friend with us. We found a kitten about a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago. So this is Goose. He's named after a Marvel character from Captain Marvel, a Flurkin. If you know, you know. But this is my little friend. He's very attached. I don't know if you can see him. There's a little guy, but he's going to be hanging out with us today. I have a very, very important message for all of you. So this is going to find you at a very specific time in your life, in your journey. Fresh from the gym message was very loud and clear. So I didn't even really do anything. So here we are because I wanted to get this message out to you right now. So right now, it's not so much that you're being tested. It's more that God is reminding you that this is an opportunity for elevation. Right now, you're probably dealing with someone or a group of people that are doing everything in their power to pull you back to the old you. You're probably being met with a situation where the old version of you would be very reactive, would want to clear your name, would want to assert your dominance, whatever. That is not what you're meant to be doing right now. What you're meant to be doing is to be transmuting this energy into elevation. You have worked too hard. All of the cats are jumping up here right now. I don't know if you can hear the mayhem, but hi Boo. They're here. They're everywhere. I've got now 8 cats. I'm a spiritual person and they literally just show up and never leave. I clearly just believe that they are here to guide me, protect me, etc. So, anyways, what's going on is very clear to me. You are being pushed into a place of elevation and expansion. It's interesting to me because it feels like you're actually quite calm despite every reason that you should pop off, lack of a better word, right? You've just come too far at this point in the journey. You've just come too far. And could you absolutely, by speaking your truth, slay the dragons? Yes, you could, but that's not why you're here. That's not what you're about, and that's not the path that's being built brick by brick right in front of you. This is an opportunity for you to finally close the door and walk away from the people, the situations, etc., that are not meant to go with you to the next level. This is the divine purge. Collectively, it almost feels like the caca is hitting the fan. People are being exposed, masks are falling off, and that is by design. That is meant to be happening right now. And the energy and everything that you're putting into the universe is coming back to you right now. So even how you respond, even if people are deserving of it, can come back to you. This is not a warning. This is just truth. I wish you could see this. I have the camera set up a certain way, but they're play fighting in the back, being silly goobers. And then Goose right here is he's just watching. He's just watching. The energy that's going on is a lot and it's overwhelming. And you probably feel like pressure in your chest. Some of you are getting headaches, stomachs, not sleeping well. This is on a cellular level. This is on a frequency level. You're literally shifting into a new version of yourself in real time. And so it's not going to be uncomfortable, or it's not going to be comfortable, right? And also we're in Mercury, so we're all having a hard time articulating ourselves in the process. Look at a caterpillar, right? When a caterpillar goes into their cocoon, it's instinctual. They don't know why they're doing it. Just like a lot of us right now are instinctually taking big steps or even little steps forward because intuitively we just know. We just know that we're supposed to be going into this cocoon, metaphorically speaking, and we know it's going to be really, really uncomfortable. And it's worth it though, because we know at the end of the day, something beautiful is going to happen. But when the caterpillar goes into their cocoon, they don't really know they're going to be turning into a butterfly, now do they? They just know intuitively that they're meant to go into a cocoon. because that's part of their journey. It's about having that divine faith that everything's going to work out better than you've ever expected. That the people that are being removed from your life are meant to be removed because bigger blessings are coming in your way. I posted a picture the other day over on Instagram of my husband and I, and it had the caption of love that you never expected, so to speak, opportunities that you never expected will come and replace what you thought was your future, basically. And it will be better than you've ever could dream of, because we can't dream as big as our angels. We can't dream as big as God. They know what's in store for us better than we do. They know, they just know. And the divine faith is that when you remove these things and you make space for bigger, you get bigger. And that is why when I made the conscious decision to walk away from my narcissistic, abusive ex-husband, that something was better for me. And I didn't know who, I didn't know what, but I knew that I was worth more than what I was in right there. And when I just accepted it and allowed God and my angels and Archangel Michael to bless me with love that I never thought that I would ever receive, loyalty that I never thought I would ever receive, emotional support that I never thought I would ever receive, because I listened. And yes, the message was to leave, and that scared me, and I didn't want to, because even though it was the devil, so to speak, it was the devil that I knew. But man, am I glad that I did. When God says move, or God says get out of God's way, you do, right? And right now, people are being exposed because God and the angels heard conversations that you were not privy to. And people's truths are being revealed, the good, the bad, the ugly, because it's time. It's time. And many of us need to go get our popcorn and sit back and just enjoy the show, because we know what? We earned it. And that's not to say we're bad people or any of that, but we earned it. And who doesn't like a good train wreck, right? It's why soap operas and reality shows are so popular. And there's nothing wrong with being human and sitting back and watching the justice unfold, or the validation of being like, you know what, I was right about that person. That's okay. You're allowed to have that moment. That does not make you a bad person at all. It makes you an understanding person of how universal laws work. And that the reason why you're so upset is because in your soul, you know things are off. Because everything you've ever known, intuitively, subconsciously, consciously, whatever, is that what we put into the universe is what we receive. What we are is what we attract. And so when we watch people move who are not putting beauty into the world and receive things that we don't believe that they deserve, or it feels like they're one-upping or whatever, it is hard to watch. It is hard to watch. And in your soul, it doesn't sit right. So when you get the opportunity to actually watch justice or energy unfold the way it's supposed to, you are allowed to pull up a chair, grab your popcorn, and enjoy. Why not? Right? Because if you were given access to it, do you think you're being told to leave the room? Or do you think that's a gift from your angels to be like, we know, we understand you, now look, karma, justice, dharma, whatever you want to call it, is real. And things are adjusting and realigning.
Unknown caller.
I'm going to say that is confirmation that I'm on the right track. What do you think? The bottom line is here, guys. The energy is wild, okay? And you're not crazy by any means. Well, maybe we're like a fun little crazy. But understand that your cup is and will be overflowing with divine favor. Your next season is all about blessings and creativity and emotional breakthroughs. Yeah, all the conflict and the jealousy and the manipulation that you've been dealing with, it is and will be nothing but background noise. See, because their karma is that they will have to watch you be happy. They will have to watch you be at peace. They will have to watch you find the success that you dreamed of, that they said that you would never ever receive, and that you're not good enough. See, because your elevation comes from your clarity, your self-discipline, and cutting away all of distractions, because at the end of the day, they are nothing but distractions. Remember that your mind is sharp, okay? You're very intelligent. You have clear vision, and even when it gets a little foggy, you have your angels there to clear the way. No one can manipulate you, not anymore, because God has already ordained you and elevated you, and you're still elevating. But your elevation requires boundaries, self-respect, okay? No more allowing these people to have access to you, or allowing their chaos to have access to you. Choose alignment. Choose alignment and the drama will fade. It at the very least won't have access to you. Choose alignment. Like I said, you're all the more, pull up your chair, grab your popcorn, but choose alignment. See, because the angels want you to know they are lifting you above the noise. They want you to understand that what they think of you does not matter. They might paint you as the villain, but it is not your job to sit there and explain to them why you're not. You're not here to get their approval. And the more you chase the approval from them or try to change their mind when they've already made up their mind, the more you abandon yourself. You will never be able to deal with your abandonment wounds if you're still chasing the people that abandon you and looking for their scraps or their breadcrumbs. Because you will still be in that cycle of chasing as opposed to self-love and attracting. If you still seek the approval from the people that hurt you or betrayed you, you will never heal. You will never recover because you were self-abandoning. And that is the lesson here. There is no point in you trying to prove yourself. Be the villain. Be the villain. They've already made up their mind. They've already decided you're the villain, so just be the villain. And that's not to say that you should do anything about it. I don't think you should do anything about it. What I think you should do is channel that energy into probably the best workout you've ever had, or channel that energy into writing a business plan, or channeling that energy into deep cleaning that closet you've been avoiding, or channel that energy into, and just journal it out. But don't give them the satisfaction at all whatsoever to think that at any point in time that they matter at the end of the day. Because they're not on your level. Do you want to know why they're not on your level? Because they're not here right now. They're not here right now trying to elevate. They're not here trying to understand why they're feeling the way they are. They're not trying to get messages from their angels. They're not trying to be a better version of themselves. They're just not trying. They're there making excuses for why they can't do this. They're there playing the victim role and being in martyrdom. Okay? So yeah, you are above them. You are above them. And it's a whole lot harder to get back up if you let them pull you down. Don't let them pull you down. You've worked so hard to where you are right now. Why would you let them have the satisfaction that they could get under your skin in any way? Now I understand it's hard to just ignore it. And I'm not even telling you to ignore it, but just remind yourself that this says everything about them losing grip on the narrative, controlling the situation, getting desperate. See, here's the thing. Desperate people do desperate things. Just like crazy people do crazy things. Snakes will always bite. But here's the problem. If you keep trying to figure out why the snake bites, you're putting yourself in a position where the snake's going to bite you over and over again. Snakes bite. Desperate people do desperate things. Crazy people do crazy things. Just like kind people do kind things. Just like healed people inspire other people to heal. Right? Surround yourself with the right type of energies and you will elevate. And remove the energies that will only hold you back. Desperate people will hold you back. Insecure people will hold you back because confidence is a choice. My cats, can you hear them scratching? Oi. I love them. I do. I love them so much, but can you see the plant? You see her? Pearl! Well, that's really all I got for you today. Just remember, rise above. And you know what? That's going to be the comment of the day. If you got this far, I want you to comment, I rise above. I rise above, right? Because we've got so many more important things to be focused on. And sometimes those people below, all they just really need is a hobby, but you've got one. And that's you. And pouring into your cup. Theirs is chaos and drama and gossip and BS. Yours is becoming the best version of yourself. So, there you go. I rise above. And as always, if you want to work one-on-one with me or you're interested in any of my offers, check the description below. I love you guys. I'm here Monday through Fridays where I channel a direct message from your angels, Archangel Michael, of course, my angels, and even God. I love you so much. You're incredible. You're powerful. You're never alone. We're all here together on this beautiful journey, just becoming the best version of ourselves as we love ourselves unconditionally as we are right now. I love you.